Hello YouTube, we're back again for another smartphone speed test, and this is the big one. It's phablets, it's the power. Pexi, what have we got up this week?
So we've got the iPhone 6s Plus, we've got the Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge Plus, the Nexus 6P, the Microsoft Lumia 950 XL, and the Sony Xperia Z5 Premium.
Now the way we're testing these is very simple. What we do is put 10 apps which we kind of think mirror real life. So you've got social networking, you've got Instagram, eBay, Spotify, Twitter. Then we've got the mail app, so that's Maps, and a couple of games, Netflix, and taking a picture. What we've done is tried to make them as the same as on each phone as possible. Windows Phone does present a challenge, so we've gone for a couple of games there. So it's using its own maps and things there. But generally these are very similar, the same apps over and over again. So let's get into the test. So, one of the key things here is we are using boot up as the start. We have listened to your YouTube, we've done a poll. It's 50-50 whether you like this at the start. I think it's really important because it shows just how powerful the chips are at compiling, creating apps, starting them at one go, and that's really important day to day.
Yeah, and the iPhone 6s Plus is already there. We're already booted up and we're into the first app, which is Instagram. Everyone else seems to be struggling a little bit, but there's Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge Plus. The
Sony Xperia Z5 Premium there, it's got some sort of screensaver, but it's not responsive, as you can see by trying to tap it. Nexus 6P again is taking a little while. The 950 XL is always going to struggle, but there it is, it's already in.
They popped in the same time there, and the Sony is still struggling. We've got Android is starting right there, and it's really lagging behind, and there we go, we're into the first app on the Sony.
But the iPhone is taking quite a strong lead here at the moment. Everything's just opening and closing really quickly. You see there, Google Maps is loading, it's getting the focus really quickly. Everything's just working really nicely. But the Nexus 6P, again, it's a very powerful chip. A lot of people have asked its inclusion. I think it's going to do really well.
Yeah, on the iPhone, we're starting up with the games there. They're loading really, really quickly on the iPhone.
Now, this is one of the key strengths of the iPhone over the Samsung. So I think it's going to be between the Samsung and the iPhone, really. But what the iPhone can do is hold those apps in the background, and so it doesn't need to keep reloading them every time you restart the game. It's a quirk that's very specific to Samsung. So I think it's to do with its Exynos chip, the fact its own way of just... And that does help with performance. You know, not having that held in the background does mean it will be sort of generally quicker.
And on the iPhone there, we've just gone through the first lap, so we're going back through all the apps again, and obviously they're all running in the background on the iPhone, so they're going to be a lot faster there. Yeah. And if you look at the Sony, Sony and the Microsoft, we're still on the first game.
But the Sony is catching up. It's overtaken the Lumia already. I'm really worried for the Lumia in this test. It just shows that Windows Phone, and admittedly isn't the newest build. Windows Phone 10 is still coming. It's going to be upgraded. Yeah. But right now, what we're seeing here is it's just not ready clearly because it's just so slow compared to the rest. The iPhone is going to absolutely kill this speed test, as you can see here.
And the Nexus 6P has gone round for another lap, and there we go. We've taken a photo on the iPhone, so that's first place.
That's
and
very
just under
quick.
2 minutes.
And again, that's really surprising, really, when you consider it's pretty much the same power as the iPhone 6s, the smaller version, because all it is got more pixels to run and a bigger battery, and yet it's a lot faster, as you can see in the speed test.
So we tested the iPhone 6s in our other speed test, if you want to check that out.
Yep, and as you can see, the 6P and the Nexus, the Xperia Z5 Premium now are pretty much neck and neck in speed. But if that Nexus 6P didn't have the slower boot up, it's
there we go.
Just nicked second place. So if it didn't have that lot slower boot up, then it actually would have been quite clearly the second place winner there.
Yeah, but they are they're neck and neck there, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly. But it's about how you use it day to day and what's the snappiest. And I have found the 6P is a very snappy phone day to day use.
The Lumia is really lagging behind now. We're only into the fifth app, I think.
Yeah, and the Z5 Premium is about to finish up. Everything's well sandboxed there. There we go. It's taken it. And while I'm still a bit upset about the Z5. The whole family, it's got it's the 810 processor. It should be really fast, really snappy. It's got loads of RAM, and it's just not as fast as the rest. It's the overlay that just keeps pulling it down. I don't really understand why when Sony had so long to optimize its phones.
Definitely. And the Lumia is just taking forever here with Fruit Ninja, which is not the most graphically intensive game, is it? Yeah. But it's still taking a while.
But everything here is sandboxed.
Already, and
the picture. Do you think when we get a newer version of Windows, this will improve to the point where it can compete with the rest?
Potentially. There we go. And fifth place with 3 minutes 22.
Yeah, well, I think that's a really good showing of all the phones. I'm quite surprised, at how well the iPhone did, and the 6P stealing second place. So thanks very much for listening, YouTube. Please like and subscribe below, and do leave your comments. Let us know what you think, and thanks for watching.
Thank you.